Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am scrapbooking with an Echo Park collection kit called A Magical Place. Now I picked this up from the Brutus Monroe store. As you can see, I've already dug into it, but I do have a bunch of awesome things. And I'm also going to be using this small stamp set called Birds of a Feather, and it's of these two birds on a branch. Now, I chose this stamp set, even though it's not Disney themed, to go with this photo. So this is me and my son when we went to Disneyland together, and my son had texted this photo to some of his friends, and they were like, dude, which one's you and which one's your mom? Now, you can definitely tell that that's me and that's him, but like our eyes look very similar. So birds of a feather, right? So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so it looks like I did that thing that happens every once in a while where I kind of forget to hit record. So I wanted to share the layout that I did. Now, I took the sheet of camera paper, again, from A Magical Place. This is called Strike a Pose. You can get this on the Brutus Monroe website. It comes in a nice collection pack. So I took that paper, trimmed it down here. I've got some aqua pigment on my finger. So I trimmed it down here, trimmed another sheet of paper where it had some words to place it on this side so that I would have a little bit of a border. I knew I was going to have a lot of stuff over on this side, but I didn't know that I wasn't going to have a lot up here, so I didn't want that just that line sitting there. Now I did take one of the die cuts, not this one, although that one probably could have worked as well. I took one of the die cuts, trimmed this around a sheet of white cardstock, pulled this out, stamped the Birds of a Feather stamp set onto it, pop, like that. I just used the Brutus Monroe detail ink, which, you guys, is my absolute favorite black ink. It just works so beautifully. So I did that, and then I took my turquoise aqua pigment, and this was where I made the mistake. I did this full strength on this white paper. I was hoping to get more like this turquoise blue color. I didn't test it out. I didn't do anything like that. I just went for it. Now, if I would have watered this down a little bit, it would have been a lot lighter and matched this blue a little bit better. Now, since I didn't do that, I decided to introduce this blue in multiple places on my layout, kind of in a diagonal line. So I have this die cut down here. I also matted a couple stickers right here, and then I did this banner on this side. Now, with the banner, when I paint it here, I paint it with a very thin brush. So I didn't want to use this very thin brush to get my banner. So when I pulled out my aqua pigment, I just rubbed it with my finger, and that's how I got that. Now, I did take the sentiment, Birds of a Feather, and stamp it and heat emboss it right here. Now, if you know where and what you want to heat emboss, I would recommend doing that before you get a whole bunch of your layout finished. But you know, I wasn't thinking ahead this time, you guys. So I took my Brutus Monroe embossing ink in clear. I embossed the Birds of a Feather, and then I went ahead and used my alabaster white embossing powder. And it's a beautiful, beautiful white. As you can tell, it's really nice and bright. So I have that down. So my title is tiny. It's Birds of a Feather, but it's way tiny over here, and that is okay. Then I just decided to pull out more stickers from the sticker book. I pulled out these word stickers. Like I said, I matted these two sticker phrases. I popped up some balloons on some foam squares just so that they have a little bit of lift, and hopefully you can see that, so that they have a little bit of lift off the page. I put a camera down here since I have this camera motif throughout the paper. I added yet another word phrase down here. I figured since I had so many words up here, I should bring some down here as well. did a couple of banners shooting out from here. Found a die cut from the ephemera pack that has a similar shape to this down here and placed this up here. And I felt like this was kind of like opposites attract because I stamped my image, but I didn't do anything except for the background. And I did that because I didn't want to color the birds the colors that I have going on in this layout. And I figured if I colored them something different or something where, you know, they kind of look like birds, it was going to be funky. And then I'd have this big weird brown branch and this green leaf. And I was like, you know what? You're going to leave the image black and white and you're going to do the background. So this turned out pretty cool. And then up here, the image is color, but the background is white. So I feel like it's an opposite thing going here. And because we have this opposite thing going on, it balances it out nicely. And then I took a white pen and just did some journaling. It says, I said, it's no secret that Alex and I look similar, but you can really see it in this picture, especially with the glasses. I guess it's better than looking like someone else's mom. I'm so thankful he enjoys doing the Disney with me. It's such joy. And it really is. It's a lot of joy to have children that enjoy Disney and enjoy spending time with you in Disney. So if you're interested in any of the products that I used, I will go ahead and link them down below. And then be sure to use things in a way that are a little unexpected. Like, would you look at this stamp set and go, dang, I'm going to use this as a Disney stamp set? No, probably not. Or if you do, good for you. I originally did not think of this as a stamp set. I thought this could be a good stamp set for a wedding card or a congratulations or something like that. But in this case, it turned into a stamp set for a Disney layout. So there it is, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I promise I will hit record next time, and I will see you again real soon for another video.